Good morning. Today I have a book review for you from Jess Montgomery, and the book is The Echoes. Now, The Echoes is the fourth book in the Kinship series by Ms. Montgomery. And the weird thing is, I read The Hollows and I read The Widows. The Widows was first, The Hollows was second, but I missed the third one, which is The Stills. Now, I did go to my online library. I went to Hoopla last night, and Stills is in my. I did download it, but I don't really think I'll have time to read it. But I went ahead and finished The Echoes anyway, and I will say that even though I missed one of the books in the Kinship series, The Echoes did just fine on its own. Now, in this book, basically, we have it's now 1928. I think when the series started, it started around the year 1925 or 1926. But in this book, the fourth book in the Kinship series, it's 1928. The sheriff is Lily Ross. The town of Kinship is a small town. But in this particular story, yes, she attends to a murder as her job as sheriff, in her job as sheriff, I should say. But there's a lot of drama in this one. It talks more about the fact that her 9-year old niece, Esme, who was born to her brother Roger when he was killed in France during World War One. No one knew about Esme, but now she finds out she has a niece by her brother that had been killed. What's more is she's trying to get arrangements have been made to have the child brought over to Kinship, and Lily is hoping to take care of the little girl. The thing is, Lily has other drama on her hands. She grieved the loss of her husband years before, but now she's kind of courting someone named Benjamin. So she's trying to work that relationship out. So there was that aspect of drama. Then there was a baby that was snatched. Who is the child? Who is the child's parents? Who took the child, and can they get the child back safely? So you have a lot of things going on in this book, a lot. And it was a very, very, very well written book, but everything was cohesive. But I want to say one other thing. There might be an amusement park there's an amusement park that's being built, but in the process of this is when Lily, as sheriff, that's when they start to recognize that there's going to be something that's happening on the grounds of this amusement park. So I wanted to throw that in there too, because you got all these segments of this book. Well, how is Lily gonna navigate all of this, get little Esme over from France to where they are in Kinship, Ohio, deal with the murder that took place and the missing baby and her relationship with Benjamin? Well, I had it easy. I got to listen to the book because I had an audiobook arc. So I had the story told to me in a way that it was easy for me to see the varying points of view and the change of scenes and the dramas as they were unfolding. All to the end of the book where it was able to come to a conclusion that you understand how people were recovering from the events of the war, what happened to the baby, what happened to little Esme, what's happening with Lily and her beau Benjamin. Really, really, really good book. Really solid read. I like that, with this series by Jess Montgomery, which, by the way, The Widows and the Hollows were the only other two books I had read by her. I like her writing style. I like how she crafts a detailed story, but makes it very cohesive so that you can be a part of what you're reading. And it was just a really good book. Everything. Let me see if I. Yeah, I did write down the narrator is Susan Bennett. I usually go to Audible to see if I've listened to other books by that particular narrator, but I neglected to do that. But I was very comfortable with Susan Bennett's voice. I was very comfortable with her narration. So if you're able to get this as an audiobook, I will tell you though that you should be able to get all of these: The Widows, The Widow, the Hollows, the Stills, and this one from your public library. Utilize your library. Go online to Hoopla and you can get all the books in the series, and I bet you'll enjoy it. So that's it for this review. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.